Good day everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to talk about something unique that I have not seen, or there isn't much content about this on YouTube. So I figured let's make a little course about this. This course mainly targets those people who are interested in KDP, book publishing. So I'm going to show you a unique and a really robust way of creating your own books. You can consider it how the real publishing houses make their books. In this video, we are going to escape the nightmare of word processing and build a professional workflow. Let's talk about the shift enter nightmare. This is a universal frustration. You spend months writing a brilliant book only to spend agonizing weeks fighting your word processor just to get it ready for Amazon KDP, right? As we all know, and there are many memes about how Microsoft Word behaves. You place a table or an image, the whole document goes haywire and all the formatting is just not as expected, right? So we are going to find a way out of that problem in this course. So as I said, the breaking point is when you press enter to move a paragraph and suddenly the table jumps off to a different page. Okay, the heading may shift and the formatting breaks entirely, right? This is a common problem with word processors. So what are the consequences? The user ends up with a self-published aesthetic that hurts the user's credibility, which may lead to lower sales conversion. Okay, so now why does the word processor fails authors? Well, it thinks it's three things in one. It thinks it's a typewriter. It tries to act like a physical typewriter. Invisible hard breaks and manual spacing adjustments ruin layouts when page sizes or fonts change. We have all experienced that, correct? The moment you make a little change, maybe let's increase the size of this heading, suddenly things may not be as expected. Okay, then it tries to be a design tool. It attempts to be a desktop publisher. Clunky positioning of images and tables cause them to jump randomly, destroying your workflow. Okay, and let's talk about the file system. Behind the scenes, it is bloated with complex hidden formatting tags that corrupts easily and make version control impossible. Okay, so we are going to deal with all these problems that we face with Microsoft Word or any other word processor. Now, what's the solution? We want one source and multiple outputs. Okay, this is how professionals do it. It's version controlled publishing used by technical publishers and data scientists. A single clean plain text file compiles instantly to generate both a print ready, let's say a 6x9 PDF, and a e-reader optimized digital EPUB file without doing the work twice. Can you see the point? There is zero formatting drift. What does that mean? First of all, you get traditional publisher typography. Achieve indie books that looks traditionally published. Enjoy consistent margins, automatic page numberings that intelligently skips preliminary pages, dynamic running headers, and flawless table of content generation. 100% math and layout engine. What does that mean? In this workflow, your text never breaks. You write purely in plain text. The compilation engine handles the math, layout, and typesetting automatically. You separate what you write from how it looks. That's the key, and you'll see why. Now, let's talk about the stack architecture. First of all, we are going to talk about Markdown. What is Markdown? It is a way of writing in plain text, means separating what you say from how it looks. You focus purely on writing, immune to the document corruption. Then comes Quarto, that's the engine. An open source publishing engine that reads your plain text and applies professional typesetting rules via one underscore quarto.yml file. Now, what does that mean? Don't worry, don't feel overwhelmed. We are going to get to this stage in step-by-step manner. All right. Now, finally, AI integration, the fuel. A lot of us want to write books, but we may not be very good at, let's say writing. We don't know how to write professional books. So we take help of AI, correct? Maybe to write the first draft or whatever. So we are going to talk about the AI integration also. We write the plain text in the native language of AI, generate, edit, and translate text in Markdown while avoiding messy formatting artifacts. You'll see how brilliant that is. The why switch. Let's talk about this checklist. You get unmatched speed. Go from final draft to publication ready PDFs and EPUB in seconds, not days of manual tweaking. It's just one command that you have to type on terminal. It's called Quarto render. It takes a few seconds, maybe 10, maybe 20 seconds, depending on the document, and if it needs to update its engine or whatever, maybe a minute. But generally speaking, when it's working like normally, it takes about 10 seconds, not more than that. And you have generated your whole book in those 10 seconds in the correct format with the right spacing, margins, headings, table of content, everything is generated within those few seconds. Okay, keep that in mind. It'll be extremely addictive when you get into this. Effortless revisions. Found a typo on page number, let's say 140. Change one word in one text file, hit render again, and update both print and digital books with perfect pagination. Future proof files. Plain text files open on any computer, anywhere, forever. You are never trapped in the proprietary software subscription. So basically, a Markdown file, which is a .md extension, is basically a simple text file. And for Quarto, we use the .qmd files. We are going to talk about that later. Don't worry about it. Right now, I'm just giving an example. Those are also simple text files. Now, global scalability. Feed clean Markdown to AI to translate your book, render new foreign language editions instantly without redoing layouts. Now, if you are into KDP, you must know that there is a global demand and there is a global audience on Amazon. For example, in Italian, in French, in Spanish. Okay, so you write your book in English. I'm assuming you're writing in English because you're watching an English video. So you don't know Italian, but you want to serve that market. You just take that Markdown file that you have created in YML, you feed that to AI, and it will translate without losing any formatting. You just place it, hit render, and you have the complete book in Italian with all the formatting. For example, if a particular part of the text is highlighted bold or in italics, it will stay there. You see the power? So let's talk about the course roadmap. We are going to have 4 modules in this course. Module 1, the foundation and stack setup. Here we will introduce you to Markdown. Then module 2 is mastering Quarto and YAML. We are going to get into that in detail later. Then comes the module 3, which is about AI drafting and cover design. Yes, I will show you how you can design beautiful looking covers which relate to your content and are highly modern and highly detailed. So sit back and relax because this is going to be a fun ride. And finally, in module 4, I'm going to actually show you, if you are getting into KDP for the first time, you are very welcome here because I'm going to show you how you can use AI and other tools to help you launch your book on KDP. And once you have done that, then you can use the English version and create different translations and then re-release those translations in different global markets that are appropriate to them. All right. So are you ready to start? Don't worry, you don't need to be a programmer to master this pipeline. It's extremely easy. I'll give you all the files. I'll show you how to set up your system. I will be working on Macintosh, but I will show the examples in Windows and Linux wherever there is something different, okay, where it needs to be shown. For example, installing Quarto, etc. Other than that, every other step would be same on all the platforms. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. You are going to learn something really amazing that you have not found anywhere else. And in the next episode, we are going to look at what Markdown actually is and why it beats Microsoft Word. All right, take care. See you in the next video.